Yo, what's going on, family? It's your boy Vix Vibes, your favorite digital entrepreneur, and today we are actually going to be taking a look inside of Horizon World, built by Facebook, Meta. I don't know what to call it nowadays, but what we'll be doing is going inside of the world that I'm personally just messing around with, learning the ins and outs. I actually just started tapping into Horizon about 2 days ago. So if you think anything I'm doing is advanced, don't worry. I'm actually going to be teaching people how to really go into this and build along the way. I'm no expert, so being able to see how I'm building and being able to do it along the way is just going to be super powerful for you guys and any creativity that you have or once you get your headset. All right, so let's get right into it. You're going to see me build it from scratch, and everything you see in Horizon Worlds is built in this manner from scratch. So let your imagination go wild, and let's get right into it. Yo, what's going on, gang? So I'm actually in Horizon World right now. I'm just messing around with the objects, trying to learn how to script, just doing things. Basically in an empty world here, I could switch to builder mode and you guys can see the whole entire world. I can actually switch my scene over to, let's say, nighttime, and it would switch to black. But I like, personally, so far, you know, I'm super new, but just learning everything. But I like building with some light around me. You see I got my field goal post there glowing. I got my end zone. I'll get into what these boxes and stuff like that means later in some tutorials. But for now, what I want to do is I actually want to go in and create the football that'll actually be used to play on this field. But just because this is my first rep at it, and you know, football is a big part of my whole life, I'm gonna go ahead and start building. So I won't be breaking down everything in depth right here. You guys will just get a chance to see. But best believe, man, I'm super passionate on teaching our people just these new phases that we're coming about in life. So I'm gonna definitely be giving some tutorials and some step-by-step information that you guys will be able to grab, so that when you get your Oculus headset, you don't just have to visit other people's world. You'll be able to build your own world. Also be able to script it out. A lot of people are kind of scared to learn how to script, but I definitely plan on taking some steps in there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this sphere first. This will be the first, you know, this will be the base of the football. I'm even thinking, let's see. I'm gonna grab a macaroni as well, because I'm gonna need some laces. Okay. So I'll change this up a little bit. I'm actually gonna grab 2 of those. And then I'm also going to I'll grab this donut. You guys will see why in a bit. So here, let me get the menu out of the way. As you guys can see, these are the objects that I'm gonna actually be using. This is so dope, by the way. What I use basically to build out my football. So as you guys see these worlds and everything, they are built just like this, object by object. Okay, so as of right now, this is my football. As you can see, I could twist around it. You know, I could zoom in, I could zoom out, things like that. But here, let's go ahead and start going into some step-by-step. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some geniuses out there that are gonna be able to, you know, create things like this much faster, much easier. But this is my first take at it, and I wanted to go ahead and capture this moment and put some content out for you guys to be able to see, because I know you guys are gonna be looking to go ahead and grab yours. So first things first, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab this, scoot it over a little bit from the other objects. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select all of this and I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, just so that I don't even see like the trees or anything in my background. All right, I think here is pretty good. I just didn't want to have like too many trees or anything in my background. So now that we're ready to rock and roll, let's go ahead and start making the foundation of the ball itself. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to enlarge this, all right, just so that I have something, you know, huge to actually model. I don't want to be in there making something super small. But once I put it all together, and this is just the power behind the software in Horizon, is that once I have it solidified, I can group it all together, and then I can scale it down as need be. So I'll say that this, say that that's like a, I don't know, juice. Yeah. Oh nah, from the top view I can see a lot better. Alright, boom. What do you guys think? Don't be trashing my football now. Some of y'all don't play with footballs that look trash before. Some of them Spartan boys. They don't play with a Spartan football, man. It's Wilson. Alright, so let's get into it. I like this right here. Let's stand it up real quick. Let's see. I know you guys are probably wondering, like, what the heck is he gonna use this for? Let's get in here and make this bigger as well. And let's rotate it a bit. So this is probably making a little bit more sense now. And as a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and paint the actual football just so that I can see just a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna go, let me move this menu up. We're gonna go brown. I think that only makes sense. Solid material, or y'all want it to glow? I think a glowing football would be dope. I don't think it'll go that dark. We'll keep it regular. I'm doing too much. Alright, we'll go brown football. Alright. And then let's go back into making essentially our laces. That's what I was doing. Let's see. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, now let's bring this in. Let's bring this sideways a little bit just so that we can kind of see the object a little better as we're going in and creating it. Laces need to be a lot thinner. I'd say about there. Let's scoot it over just a tad. And this actually needs to be let's see. Oh, let's scale it down. Okay, good. Laces around. Alright, we got our initial lace, and as a matter of fact, what I can do is I can actually go and delete this other macaroni that I had to the side, and I'll just go in and I'll duplicate this. So I'll highlight the duplicate tool, make it bigger a little bit, give me a little ball that I can grab with, so that I only grab, there we go. Only wanted to grab the laces. So now let's go ahead and I'll just grab one out for a second. So as you can see, I duplicated this macaroni, brought it here. Now what I'll do is I'll rotate it. Matter of fact, undo, turn my snap on so that I can make sure I rotate it specifically 45 degrees. Let's move it up a little bit. And then let's go ahead and put it on the ball itself. I think this may need to be a lot smaller actually. So let's go ahead, grab it. Maybe down to about that size. Let's put it on the ball. Let's see how we feel. Why look like a cross? Let's see. Let's make it a little thinner. Or excuse me. Let's bring in the side. Matter of fact, let me lock the football. Okay, bet. Now the football is locked. Now the middle lace is locked. So now as I go bigger, I can only actually grab one object. Let's go, we're getting better. Alright, bet. Out to there. Out to there. I want to make it even as much as I can on both sides. How we looking? Talk to me. Talk to me. Alright, there we go. Let's bring one more a little higher. Alright, boom. Let's duplicate this. Bring one down. And this is super dope. Now that I have created the first one and then I've created that second one in duplication, now what I can do is I can use the array tool on the left. As you can see, if I put my thumb, well, I'll get in tutorials on how all this works, but if I go ahead and press right on the array, it'll go ahead and continuously create with the same separation, with the same properties that my first line was created. Okay, so as you guys can see, we are now fully laced up. Let's see if I can go ahead and get my rings on there the way that I would like. So okay, so let's do this. Let's grab the center of this, right? This is the centerpiece. All right, that's why I really love what they've created, and I can put it right on top of that center reference right there. So now that that's good to go, I am going to now just scoot it down, and it should be perfectly centered on the ball. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is actually coming together. Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and grab that tool, duplicate that tool. Let me give myself a little bubble. All right. And now I'm going to grab it. Wait. Turn on my, there we go. I'm actually just going to do the same thing. I don't even want to risk it. Grab that center reference, match it to that center reference. I'm going to go ahead and I got to remember to turn off the duplicate after I duplicated that first time. But now all I have to do is select it and move it up a little bit. Hopefully I can get it. Oh, wait. Is this? This isn't looking. Let's see. Oh, my laces are too long. Okay, no issue. I like this though. I like it from the standpoint of just the rings around the ball. Probably go up a little bit more. Oh, let me turn that off. Okay, let's go about here. Okay, so now this is all good. All right, this all looks really, really good. Now, all I have to do really to just make it, perfect is I can come in and delete. Let's see. I can come in and delete maybe this one and this one. Okay, go in, delete those. And then I'm going to have to unlock the middle piece. And once I grab, doing too much. Once I grab it, I'm simply going to smooth it up a little bit. Boom. And then on this side, I'm also going to move it down a little bit on this side. Make it equal. And then we got one last thing to do, which is delete that. And we have a football, ladies and gentlemen. All right, some of the last touches I'll do, obviously delete those, didn't need them. All right, so now if I go in and I highlight everything, I select everything that I've created, I can go in and I can group this. So now this is now one object. As you can see, I can pick it up. And if you've ever played the game of football, you know that this football is entirely too big. So what I can do is take both hands, put it inside my football, and I can scale this thing up or down. I think I'm actually going to create even bigger than what I just did. Because as I just made that bigger, I was able to see even more detail. I think that's going to be really good for the future. So boom. Alright, still probably a little too big. Here, let's do this. Turn on snap. There we go. So boom! Now, there is something else I want to do. Because if I go into the world right now, here, I'll just show you guys. First of all, it's still too big. Second of all, I can't grab it, right? And this is getting a little advanced, but since you guys are still here, I will go ahead and show you. And what's so crazy is, y'all are gonna be great at this. I'm only 2 days in. This is my second day, and I'm already picking up on a lot of this stuff, man. And like I said, I'm going to be putting some material together in a step-by-step format so that you guys can really learn how to do this quickly and effectively along with my journey. Let's see. So what was I about to do? I was about to, okay, I'm gonna make this object grabbable, okay? So now if I hit properties, bring up that menu, okay? As you can see, there's a little string that goes to this object, all right? I go to behavior. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to make it collidable, which means it actually has some type of substance. And then in motion, I'm gonna change that to interactive. Now, I could do grabbable, which means I can pick it up, but then there won't be any physics attached to it. Physics meaning if I throw it, it won't go anywhere. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys what that looks like, just so that as you create your own objects down the road, you'll kind of understand what I mean by that. So boom, I can grab it, but when I throw, it doesn't do anything. There's no physics attached to it, right? I can't toss it up, play catch with myself or anything. So let me go back into Builder's World. Let me go ahead, turn this to properties. And I'm gonna put both. I want it to be grabbable and I want it to have physics. Do I want there to be gravity? Yes. So that when I throw it, it'll come back down to the ground. Or if I toss it up, it'll come back to me. So now that that's complete, I'm gonna go ahead and press exit. I'm gonna go ahead into Preview World. Now when I pick up my ball and I toss it up, bow. Wait, it's still too big. All right, last thing. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay, I want it to look pretty proportional to my hand. Yeah. Now we got a peewee ball. I don't know, it's pretty regular when I pick it up. Oh, he drops back. He runs to the left a little bit. He sees us wide open. He throws it. Touchdown, baby! Let's go! Where you at? Over there. Ah! Alright guys, when you grab your headsets, make sure you add me vix.vibes. I will be creating, building worlds, scripting, learning how to script, helping people educate, everything as it pertains to this space, because this is something that is definitely intriguing, and I'm definitely looking forward to having our people win within this space. So I'll see you guys then. Alright man, so look, that was our very first tutorial. I'm actually gonna go way back and kind of go in order on some things so that you guys really feel comfortable. That was kind of a leap ahead, but this was a monumental personal moment for me as I played football like my entire life. So being able to go in and create my very first virtual reality football is just astronomical to me. Alright, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free to comment below. What do you guys think? I mean, anything. I'm going to be doing content around this realm, so you might as well get a little selfish. Let me know what you want to see so we can get that shot up and put out for you guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the metaverse. See you guys then.